Welcome to this introduction video. My name is Ellen Rutten and I am Professor of Slavic Studies at the University of Amsterdam.
My name is Doreen Schellens. I'm an assistant professor in German and Russian culture at Leiden University.
And in this video, Doreen and I introduced the University of New Europe, abbreviated as UNE, and our mentor program for colleagues and students at risk. Now, the University of New Europe is an initiative by a group of scholars, ourselves included, who plea for a new academic institution. This institution will train and teach critical understanding of the acute social challenges that Europe is facing now. And we envision UNE as a shared space of learning, research and dialogue with, this is very important too, the idea with fixed numbers of reserved places for European and to a more limited extent also non-European students and scholars at risk. Now, what are we and what are we not? We are not a political initiative. We do want to provide higher education with the soft power necessary to study and respond to Europe's most pressing social challenges. We are also not yet, a running institution and offer no degrees, accreditation or jobs yet ourselves. We do engage in publishing and networking activities with our larger university building mission in mind. And these activities should make it easier for people to find and use existing opportunities. Now, our activities are geared primarily towards students and colleagues at risk in, first and most importantly of all, Ukraine, and second, Belarus and Russia, countries that our team knows well and where academic solidarity is now especially urgent. Among other activities, one thing that we do in cooperation with academic association Akno, and here I land at the Mentor Initiative, is we offer a mentoring program. With the Akno UNE Mentor program, we act as matchmakers between qualified people at risk on the one hand and expert colleagues elsewhere on the other. In one-on-one pairs, mentors help mentees to explore study career options, offer moral support, share practical advice by, say, helping with applications, and use their contacts to strengthen mentees' networks. As starting package, we offer participants a resource database that Doreen will introduce now.
So on the UNE website, you have access to a database of emergency resources. And we hope that this will make it easier for you to explore options as a mentee or mentor. We update this database frequently so that you always have access to the latest information. The UNE database contains emergency resources for different groups, including students and scholars, artists and culture workers, journalists, lawyers, and human rights activists at risk. Understandably, most available opportunities focus on the vast number of people from Ukraine who are directly affected by the war. Thematically, the database focuses on opportunities in the humanities, social sciences, and the cultural sector. In addition, we include information and resources for people from Belarus and Russia who risk or face political persecution. If you are interested in exploring the database, how do you best get started? On the right side of this page, you can scroll through every available option in the database, with the most recent ones always appearing on top. For a more targeted search, you can use the filters on the left side. You can search for opportunities for applicants from Ukraine, Belarus or Russia, and also select the type of resource you are looking for. Among other things, this database contains information on medical, psychological and legal support, on translation services, language classes, remote or on-site fellowships and study places. You can also select a location, which can be a country or a remote opportunity. You can also select your discipline or work field and search offers for specific target groups, such as PhD students or artists. Thematic searches are possible by typing in keywords in the field below, such as history. Last but not least, if you would like to add information or emergency resources to our database, we invite you to fill out the registering form on our website. Our team will then review the information and include it in the database as soon as possible.
So some of our mentees switched studies, jobs or relocated with help of our program, but whether the mentoring leads to success is of course unclear for each new case, and this is good to remember. It is simply not always possible to succeed in exploring options. But the connection does tend to offer much needed support to start with. So you can follow us on the social media accounts that you should now see on the screen. Here we share news, calls for help and practical info, and you can read more about UNE and the mentor program in this open access publication and our list of frequently asked questions, and we offer relevant hyperlinks to both this book and the document in the video description. If you're watching this and you want to become a mentor, please do register. If you are at risk yourself, we wish you much good and invite you to register as mentee. We will gladly help where we can.